Hey, what's going on, everybody? V-Dub here, and welcome back to the Ace Boomer Road to the Show series here on YouTube. In the last episode, we left off where Ace Boomer continued his hot pace in AA, which led him up to a promotion in AAA just not even 6 weeks into his professional career. How will things pan out here in AAA? Well, we're going to find out, as he is with the St. Paul Saints, just one step away from the major leagues with the Minnesota Twins organization. And luck would have it that in AAA, he's playing in the other city in the Twin Cities, the St. Paul Saints. But they are going to start off on the road in Toledo against the Mud Hens for a 6-game set. You're really coming along as a third baseman. Thing is, the club is set at that spot with Royce Lewis. I've been wondering about that. Would you be willing to bolster our MLB as a first baseman? I'd be happy to play as first baseman if we get me to the show sooner with the Twins. I'm going to get you some work at that spot right away. Prove you can hold your own and you could get your shot real soon. Wow, already a big change already, as he's going to get moved from third base to first base. But then again, as mentioned by the manager, there's already a third base in the Twins organization that's already been filled up. As you can see here, Ace is going to be the cleanup batter, and he's at 66 overall right now, as he's a right-handed hitter.
AAA baseball in the International League. It's the St. Paul Saints taking on the Toledo Mud Hens.
And as we can see here, we see Ace Boomer coming up to the plate for his first career AA at bat. And here we are. Boomer's already at a full count here in his first at bat, 2 down, and he's going to draw a walk in his first AAA at bat. I mean, that's some good patience there for Ace Boomer, as it's first and second with 2 down. Right now, seeing him on first base, and you're going to see another walk issued, and Boomer's going to advance to second, and the bases are now loaded with 2 down. All right, now another opportunity for him to try to come around and score, but that's not going to happen, as Jenkins is going to ground to third, and the throw is going to be a first in time, and the bases were left loaded, and nobody scores. Hey, next at bat for Ace Boomer in the top of the third is 1 down. He's already up 3-0, and he's already taken a 4-pitch walk. That's 2 walks and 2 at bats already for Ace. All right, now later on, while he's on base, the manager asks for it to be a steal situation. There is 1 on, 2 down. First pitch, and Boomer's on his way to second, and he's going to be thrown out to end the inning. It's never an ideal for you to steal bases or to get thrown out, caught stealing to end the inning here, as he did in this case. And now his first fielding attempt as a first baseman in AAA, and there's a double play possibility, and I got that meter here, and yeah, you know how that's going to work out. Botched double play, and this might be a sign of things to come in this episode. And let's get another opportunity on the field. Let's see if Ace can redeem himself at first base. As you can see, there is a grounder. Give it over to the second baseman, and a meter again, as you can see him. And this time he does make the play there to end the inning. And now his third time at the plate in his AAA debut here. They're now trailing 4-0, a 2-2 count, and he's going to ground that one to first, so he's officially 0 for 1 in his AAA debut. And now his 4th time at bat in the top of the 8th, still trailing 4-1, and he's going to swing at the first pitch, grounds at the second, gets thrown out at first, and he's 0 for 2. And they officially lose 4-1 as he officially goes 0 for 2 with 2 walks in his AAA debut. And now here we are in the top of the first here. It's 2-0 St. Paul already here. As Boomer on the third pitch at a 1-1 count, he's going to get an infield base hit, his first career AAA hit. And now he has a batting average now in AAA here. However, I do want to let you guys know, as we're going to fast forward, as you see him getting the ball, Boomer does not come around to score. First fielding opportunity of the game for Ace Boomer in this second game. With the bases loaded, a double play opportunity. He'll get the throw to second in time, but he will not make it back to the bag on time for the double play, so a runner will score. We have an RBI opportunity now for Ace Boomer in his second at bat, and he's going to draw a walk to get his first career AAA RBI. However, he himself does not come around to score. And really nothing much happened after that. The Saints blew that 4-1 lead, and he only ended up going 1 for 3 with that single and RBI. He's 1 for 5 so far in his early AAA career. And the following game did not fare better for Ace either, as he went 0 for 4. He's currently 1 for 9 with an RBI in this 3 games so far in AAA. The following game now, game number 4 of the series, are in the top of the first, and he swings at the first pitch, and that's going to land in left field for a base hit. He's going to try to run for second, and he's going to be nailed at second, and you got to be kidding me. That was deep, and I guess in AAA, you got a better arm than you do in AA. Now we're in the top of the 6th now, with the Saints trailing 6-3. He's on a 3-2 count leadoff. And that should have been ball 4. I don't know how that was called strike 3. And really nothing much left of this game for me to report on. He just went 1 for 4, single in that first inning after getting thrown out at second to try to stretch it into a double. He's 2 for 13 with an RBI in this first 4 games, and the Saints have lost 3 of their first 4, including this last game. Here we are, game number 5 now of this series, and it doesn't start off very well as he strikes out in his first at-bat. And now, will his second at-bat fare better here? There is a runner on first with 2 down, and he's going to ground that one to second, and he's 0 for 2 in this game. And now an RBI opportunity here in the top of the 6th with 2 down, runners on the corners, and he's going to take strike 3. He's 0 for 3 in this game, with 2 strikeouts already. As we now go to the top of the 8th, 0-0 is the score. 1-2 count, runner on second. He's going to fly that one out to left field, and that's going to be caught. He's 0 for 4. And the Saints are going to lose on a walk-off by the final score of 2-1. And once again, Ace Boomer continues his struggles as he went 0 for 4 in this game with 2 strikeouts. And now we go to the top of the 4th here in game number 6, the series finale here. Boomer had to count 3-2, and he's going to draw a walk. I believe that's like his 4th or 5th walk so far since he's been called up to AAA in this series alone here. As we move up another couple of batters later here. And I believe that's Walker Jenkins that's going to get a base hit into that left center field. As you see, Boomer's going to come around easily to score. It's still will a runner behind him, and it's 3-0 St. Paul in this game. You see Jenkins very excited there with that 2-run double. And they are using the pink bats for Mother's Day. And that's what I like about this game. They really stick to what really goes on here as the major leaguers use the pink bats in this game in real life. And really not much else happened as far as Ace Boomer as he finishes the day with 0 for 2. He did draw another walk besides getting that run, and he finishes the series 2 for 19, his first AAA series of 2 for 19. Not off to a great start so far. Will the next series work? Let's find out. And it's now time for the Ace Boomer to make his home debut in AAA as he's with the St. Paul Saints. Technically making his Twin Cities debut. And he quickly starts off with defense here with a double play opportunity here. And he's on first trying to get that field that throw, and he won't. And they change the buttons every now and then, by the way, when it comes to these fielding opportunities at first with that meter. And now his first home at bat in AAA level. Let's see, Ace Boomer ahead of the count 2-0, and he's going to smack that one hard into left center field, and unfortunately that's going to be snagged for the first out. Bottom of the 4th now, trailing 4-0, but ahead of the count 3-2 with 1 down, and Boomer's going to swing and a miss on a high-pitched strikeout. He's now 0 for 2 in his home. Next at bat now for Ace Boomer. We're still trailing 4-0 here, and he's going to hit that one deep into center field, and it's going to be caught to end the 6th inning. He's now 0 for 3. And we're now down in the bottom of the 9th. He's ahead in the full count again, and I don't get how that's strike 3 either. I mean, come on, umps, you got to do better than that. And that is how his home debut ends. 5-0 loss. And Ace Boomer does go 1 for 4 in the next game. Gets his first home hit in the AAA level. However, he is 1 for 8 in the series. And the Saints have lost their second game to Omaha at home. And now we fast forward to inning number 3. Bottom of the 3rd in game number 3 of the series. Already 2-0 St. Paul. Boomer's 0 for 1, but he's not going to go 0 for 2 as that's going to fall right in front of him for a base hit. And now with a runner on, 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd, and Miranda's going to ground the first, hand it up to the pitcher, and that's going to end the inning. And now here we are, bottom of the 7th with St. Paul up 5-1. Runner on second, RBI opportunity, but he's going to line that one out to first. 2 down. However, St. Paul does get the win despite Ace Boomer going 1 for 4 in this game. They get their first win of the series. And now we're just going to go to the bottom of the 9th in game number 4 of the series. And Ace Boomer went 0 for 4 prior to this, but it's not going to matter that much because, yes, he flew out to right field, but the runner from third does come in to score, so he gets the game-winning sac fly. As you can see, his teammates are mobbing him there. Boomer, something gone right for Boomer in this game, in this series for the first time at home. And you see the Storm Chasers are just coming out the field like, what the hell? In the very next game, first at bat, bases loaded, and Ace Boomer's going to single to right field, and that's going to bring in 2 runs in. And quickly it's 2-0 as you see Ace Boomer very pumped up here, getting that 2-run single. You see Boomer on base here, and the next batter's going to ground to second. Gives it a shortstop for the 4-6-3 double play, and Boomer's going to get doubled off there. And that erases that. We now go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's 5-0 St. Paul, and Boomer is ahead of the count 3-0, and he's going to take ball 4 for a 4-pitch walk. He's been doing that a lot. However, he does not come around the score. We're now in the bottom of the 6th now. St. Paul up 8-1. Ace Boomer now 1 for 2 in this game. And Boomer's going to hit that one off the face of the starting pitcher. Boomer's going to get an infield hit for his first multi-hit game in AAA. However, that's a pretty good pop. It says it might be a shiner, but he's going to get removed anyway. All right, with Boomer on first base, Jose Miranda at bat, 0-2. Runners on the corners, and that's going to be a base hit going into center field. You're going to see Boomer trying to round for third, and he's going to get there safely as that runner on third does score, and it is now 9-1. And now with Boomer on third base here, and Jenkins at bat. Jenkins is going to ground to the second, gives it over to second base for 1, but cannot get the double play, and Boomer's going to come around and score. It's 10-1. And that is going to do it here with the Saints winning it 10-1, and they lead the series 3-2 with Boomer going 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. And now we go to the series finale. Fast forward to the bottom of the 8th where Boomer's 0 for 3, but it does have an RBI opportunity here, and he will take advantage of that with a base hit as the runners from second and third will come on to score. 2 RBI single there, and he cuts the deficit to 4-3. And that's all that was going to happen here as the Saints lose the series finale, and that was the only hit for Boomer in that game. And the struggles continue for Ace and the Saints as the Saints do lose the game 7-6. And as you can see, Ace Boomer goes 0 for 5. Still the 18th top prospect in the league, second best first baseman and number 2 in the Twins organization. But who knows how long this will continue if his struggles continue. As we are on game number 2 of this series now, fast forward to the top of the 3rd, Boomer already 0 for 1 with runners on the corners with 2 down, and he's going to get that base hit into left field, and that's going to bring the runner from third in. And he gets an RBI single, 1-0 St. Paul in this game. And look at Ace pumped. And the very next batter, Jose Miranda, up with a runner on first and second, trying to get some more runs in, and unfortunately, Boomer's going to be forced out at second to end the. Well, that was the only thing that Ace did. He went 1 for 5 in this game, and unfortunately, the Saints do blow this game 7-6. And we have game number 3 now. We started off already in the top of the first, the bases loaded situation, down 1-2 in the count, and Boomer's going to hit that one into right field. It's playable, but however, the runner's going to come around to score, and it's a sacrifice fly, and it's 1-0 St. Paul. So Boomer gets an RBI on that sac fly. And now we go to the top of the third. It's 4-0 St. Paul now, and he's ahead of the count, 3-2. Boomer waiting for the pitch. And he's going to get that one into left field, base hit. He's now 1 for 1 officially in this game with that sacrifice fly. So there's one out now, and Boomer on first base. Jose Miranda is going to ground to third. Third baseman can't field it cleanly, but the hesitation by Boomer is the reason why he's still thrown out at second for the out. And then we fast forward to the top of the ninth here. Boomer now 1 for 3 in this game with a runner on first with one down. And he's going to ground it to the 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. However, despite that 1 for 4 performance, Boomer and the Saints do get the win 7-2 at the midway point of this series. As we now fast forward to game number 4, top of the fourth here, trailing 1-0. Boomer's going to take a walk with you're going to see a glitch there. Couldn't see it, but there is a manager tip for him to steal, and he's going to attempt to steal, and he's going to dive head first and get nailed at second base for out number 2. And now we go to the top of the ninth here as he is one out, a 0-0 count. And on the first pitch, he swings, and he's going to crush that one into left field, and that ball is gone.
What we do here is go
his first career AAA home run. And that feels really good for Ace right there. He's been struggling the entire time since he's been in AAA, and hopefully that is a big boost for him coming up as he just hit his first career AAA home run. You see Jenkins there giving him a little bit of a hug. And we're going to watch that replay here. 397 feet home run for what it showed. And doesn't show the exit velocity. And yet the Saints bullpen still blows it in the ninth inning, and they lose 3-2. Here, our second to last game of the series. He ended up going 0 for 3 with the ground out, but he did get a sac fly and a victory for the Saints. Now fast forward to the top of the sixth of the series finale. Here you see Boomer down 1-2 in the count, and he's going to get that one into right field, and he's going to leg out a leadoff double to start off the top of the sixth inning. Can somebody drive him home as this game is still scoreless? But now we fast forward now. Runners on first and second now. 2 down and a swing and a miss, and that's going to do it as Boomer gets stranded on second base. They are unable to drive him home, and this game still remains scoreless. And we're now on the top of the eighth here. Boomer down 1-2 in the count. He is 1 for 3 in this game. Still scoreless, and he's going to swing and a miss. Ball falls to the ground. However, it's going to be a strikeout, 2-3 put out. And we're now on the top of the 10th. It's 1-1 now. Runner on second as he leads off, and he takes strike 3 looking, and look at the emotion. Man, I like how they added the emotion to this game. However, the Saints did break through in extra innings as they do come away with a 4-1 victory, winning the last 2 games and salvaging a split in this series. And that's going to do it for this episode here. And as you see, Ace Boomer had a putrid start to his AAA career. Hopefully he can bounce back, as we will be starting the next episode with another 6-game road series at Rochester. That's the one thing I hate about the minor leagues is now, since they came back from COVID, they now had 6-game series, and that's kind of too much, I think, to play in one area, to play one team at one time. But I digress. But if you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon, because you'll get notifications not just for this series, but for my 2024 playthrough season, which is actually underway right now, as we already had 2 games out already, and we will have a 3rd game out tonight around 8 or 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And then don't forget to also vote on my College Football 25 Future Dynasty poll. We are already completed with the preliminary polls for all the conferences, and now we're going to go to the conference final vote, which is technically almost like a conference championship, before I do a single elimination voting tournament to decide the team that I'll be using for the College Football 25 Dynasty. You guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. I mean, we celebrate it. Happy Easter. Happy Passover. You guys just have a safe weekend, whether you guys celebrate the holiday or not. And as I said, peace out, Paisans. Stay safe.